Welcome to our International Student Brief program, where we dive into the latest news affecting the international student community and beyond. First up, we're looking at a controversy brewing in Manitoba, Canada, where the NDP government is accused of threatening protesters with immigration delays. It's a tale of politics clashing with the hopes of newcomers, and it's stirring up quite the storm. Next, we're shifting our focus to Uzbekistan, where labor migration patterns are undergoing significant changes. With the government stepping up to support its citizens abroad, it's a fascinating look at how one country is navigating the challenges and opportunities of a global workforce. Lastly, we're exploring how private equity is making its mark on college admissions, with Nexus Capital Management acquiring a majority stake in ACT Incorporated. It's a move that's raising eyebrows and questions about the future of educational transparency. So, stick around as we unpack these stories, and please continue to watch for detailed content. In the heart of Manitoba, a heated debate has erupted, as reported by CBC, where the opposition Progressive Conservatives have raised serious allegations against the province's Labour and Immigration Minister, Malaya Marcelino. The controversy centers on claims that Marcelino threatened to intentionally delay draws through the provincial nominee program, a lifeline for many aspiring immigrants, if protests against immigration delays continued. Amidst the political turmoil, a heavily redacted letter surfaced, fueling the fire of accusations. Marcelino, however, stood firm, dismissing these claims as completely false. This incident throws light on the growing frustrations among newcomers who feel sidelined by a system that now favors skilled workers with familial ties within the province, leaving those without such connections in the lurch. Shifting our gaze to a broader canvas, the diplomat delves into the evolving patterns of labor migration from Uzbekistan, a country where the exodus of workers seeking better opportunities abroad is a testament to its economic challenges. Annually, Uzbekistan sees about 650,000 young individuals stepping out of educational institutions into a job market that can only accommodate less than half. This disparity has led to a significant number of Uzbeks, nearly 2 to 3 million in recent years, down from 3 to 4 million in the early 2000s, seeking employment in foreign lands. In 2022 alone, labor migrants remitted a staggering $13.5 billion back home. Under President Shavkat Mirziyoyev's leadership, the Uzbek government has taken proactive steps to support its citizens abroad by establishing the Agency for Foreign Labor Migration and forging partnerships with nearly 300 recruiting agencies across 28 countries. Despite these efforts, the underlying economic issues and the impact on families remain a concern. In an unexpected twist, the world of college admissions is witnessing a significant shift, as detailed by CNN. Nexus Capital Management, a private equity firm, has taken a majority stake in ACT Incorporated, the nonprofit behind the well-known ACT college entrance exam. This move comes at a time when ACT Incorporated is grappling with financial woes, evidenced by net losses amounting to millions over recent years. The partnership with Nexus Capital Management is seen as a lifeline for ACT Incorporated, enabling it to broaden its horizons beyond testing. However, this transition has sparked concerns among economists and education advocates who fear that the involvement of private equity could lead to a decrease in transparency. Unlike nonprofit organizations, which are held to strict regulatory standards and disclosure requirements, a private equity-owned company could potentially obscure its operations from both the public and regulators. These stories, spanning from the local controversies in Manitoba to the global shifts in labor migration from Uzbekistan and the changing landscape of college admissions in the United States, highlight the complex interplay of politics, economics, and education. Each narrative, while unique in its own right, underscores the broader themes of change, challenge, and the quest for better opportunities that resonate across borders. In a world where the academic landscape is ever-evolving, the test prep industry, according to BBC, is navigating through the waters of change with remarkable agility. Despite the shift towards test-optional admissions policies by many U.S. colleges since 2020, a surprising number of students continue to take standardized tests such as the SAT and ACT. This persistence is buoyed by the belief in the competitive edge that high scores can provide in college admissions. As a result, the test prep market is booming, with projections estimating its value to nearly $50 billion in the coming years. Wealthier students, in particular, are taking advantage of these services, highlighting an ongoing disparity in educational opportunities based on income. With prestigious institutions like Harvard University and Caltech reinstating standardized test requirements, the test prep industry is set to welcome even more clients. The SAT's transition to a shorter, digital format in 2024 is another factor expected to contribute to the industry's growth, emphasizing the crucial role of exam scores in the fiercely competitive arena of college admissions. Meanwhile, on the international front, Western Australia is experiencing an unexpected shift in its demographic of international students, as reported by the Sydney Morning Herald. In a surprising turn of events, Bhutan has emerged as one of the top countries sending students to this region, surpassing even China in the rebound of student numbers post-pandemic. This influx from Bhutan, a country with a significantly smaller population compared to giants like India, is attributed to its economic development and the rise of a middle class able to afford education abroad. This development reflects the changing dynamics of global education, where smaller nations are increasingly participating in the international student market, reshaping the educational landscape in places like Western Australia. On the geopolitical stage, the New York Times sheds light on the recent tensions between Israel and Iran, revealing the deep societal divisions within Israel. The conflict has put Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's political resilience to the test. While Netanyahu's supporters laud the effectiveness of Israel's defensive technology against Iranian threats, his detractors are hesitant to attribute any success to his leadership, instead praising the Israeli Air Force. This polarization within Israeli society underscores the complex interplay of domestic politics and international relations, where acknowledgement of achievements is often clouded by political allegiances. Netanyahu, who faces significant domestic and international challenges, including unpopularity at home and criticism abroad for Israel's actions in Gaza, finds his leadership further scrutinized amidst these tensions. These diverse narratives, from the evolving test prep industry in the United States to the surprising trends in international education in Western Australia, and the political trials in Israel, underscore the interconnectedness of education, societal dynamics, and global politics. Each story, in its unique context, reflects broader themes of change, adaptation, and resilience, painting a complex picture of the world's current state. Whether it's students navigating the competitive landscape of college admissions, nations redefining their roles in the global education market, or leaders facing the crucible of public opinion and international relations, these developments speak to the ongoing shifts and challenges faced by individuals and societies alike. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.